They want to deny me my freedom of speech. I should never have spoken for free anyway. Now, the brainwashing. Let me try to explain a little bit of how this has all gone down. It's kind of like this. Whether I be your superior at a job, I be a police officer, somehow I am in a slightly higher position than you, or a much higher position. And you become lucky enough to be in my presence, and I show you attention. And then, slowly but surely, over an extended period of time, I groom you, and I say things like, yeah, you know, Jake in cubicle 43, yeah, I don't really care for that guy. What about you? What do you think? Yeah, I don't like him either. Okay, good. See, because now I know you probably didn't have a problem with Jake, but now you're going to pretend that you do from here on. You know why? Because I made you. I did that to you. I forced you to have a problem with Jake. I didn't force you. You accepted my mark that I offered you. I offered you the mark, and you accepted it. You said, yes, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll kill him. Yeah, long story short. So now from that point forward, you may not have a problem with Jake. But it will be much easier for you if you develop a problem with Jake. That way you don't become bipolar and have mental issues. You understand what I'm saying? It's much easier on your mentality, your spirit, and your soul to just have a problem with Jake for no reason other than you don't want to be caught in your lie or be considered a hypocrite or constantly have to deal with this within your own brain. I don't hate him, but I have to pretend I hate him. It's much easier to just hate him because you said you hated him, because you weren't being true to yourself or anybody. You sold out. You accepted the mark that was given to you. So now you're a hater, right? That's scratching the surface of how this works. You understand? And when you continue to be indoctrinated like this over, I don't know, a 20-year period, when it comes to, I don't know, Iraq, raping children in Iraq, and, well, oops, did I say that? Oh, well, you know, and lots of things that have been put in your face, and they said, open up your mouth, and you said, okay, and they stuffed it right in, and you ate it, swallowed it, you accepted it, you accepted the mark of the beast, and now you're a completely different person because you're who they want you to be now. You understand? And you know who they want you to be? They want you to be my assassins. You understand that? They want you to kill yourselves, really. And you are. You will. Trust me. All you had to do was be true to yourself, to your country, and to everyone else in this world, like God intended. But you couldn't do it. And you see, true people of God, they're the most likely people. It's not them. You see, that motherfucker, that's not a true person of God. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So anyway, true people of God are the most resistant to this mark of the beast system that you've all accepted. You know why? Because they live by rules that don't work with that system. You understand? You don't have those rules. So you accept the mark of the beast and you destroy the entire country. And you know what? The best part about it is, you know how they get away with it? And they always will? Because you will never admit what you've done. You have to admit there's a problem. You have to admit your wrongdoings before you can correct them. You understand? They're well aware of that. I'm well aware of that. Are you aware of that? Doesn't matter whether you are aware of it. You're not going to change. That's a part of your brainwashing. You have no self-worth. You have no self-esteem. All of your self-esteem is built up by them. They own you. You have sold your souls. Another fine example, which is 100% proof of how effective the brainwashing is, with the mob mentality, the Godfather movies, and the idolization of, well, murder in this country, gang activity, mob activity, to where you've all been convinced that rape is a more severe crime than murder. So many people are convinced of that, and it's not their belief. It's not their morals. It's beliefs and morals that have been given to them, brainwashed into them. And you know how you prove it every time? You say, okay, so you think rape is worse, right? So you would rather your sister be murdered than raped? Would you rather your sister or your grandmother or your mother be raped or murdered? Oh, no, it's a valid question. It's a real question. And whether you want to admit it or not, it actually 100% pertains to the subject matter. Not even a smidgen of it doesn't. You don't want it to, but it absolutely does. So answer the question. Answer the fucking question. Now, have you been brainwashed? No, of course not. You will never admit that you've been brainwashed. That's a part of the brainwashing. You get it? You get it? You can't fix what you don't know is broken. And let me let you real ones in on a secret if you don't already know. This is going to go right over their heads. Because they're, you know what they are, right? These people, like during COVID, and they start, oh, we're waking up. We're waking up. We're not tired anymore. We're awake. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're sleepwalking. Because you're afraid. And you're starting to feel the heat come in the living room from the kitchen. But you're not going to go in the kitchen. Any chance you get to get away from the kitchen, you're out. You can't handle the kitchen. And when you think you're awake, all the brainwashers the government has to do is say, hey, you, come here, come here. You want me to make things better? You want me to make things better for you? Come over here. Here's what I need you to do. Bam, you're gone. You're done. You're sold out. See, you're sleepwalking. Your illusion of being on the right side of things and being woke is only temporary, and it's based on your circumstances. Now remember this, real ones. This is how they are, and it's how they're always going to be. They're never going to be us. They may look like us. They may talk like us. All that, while it's convenient. But in the end, they are not us. They're nothing like us. They will sell us out. They're just trying to get back to where they were. That's all. And they've even said it many times during COVID. I just want things to go back to the way they were when they were normal. Things were never normal. Things were never good. It was always corrupt, and it was fucking evil, and you just felt privileged enough to be able to ignore it and act like you don't know what the fuck's going on. And now you're uncomfortable, and you want to pretend you're something like us. You're nothing like us. And you never will be. Remember that, people. They are never going to be like us. Never. They are the enemy.